Thanks for having me. And I think selling this agreement will be very tough because when you look at what happened, this is not a resetting of the clock back to the 24th of October prior to the decisions by the military to take over. What is happening is an agreement by the deposed prime minister to actually legitimize the coup and all the measures taken. So for the Sudanese people, I think it's going to be a tough pill to swallow. And it's to many, it will look like complete capitulation by a prime minister under captivity and under duress. And from the perspective of General Burhan, Christmas or Eid came early. He's getting legitimacy, he is getting impunity from all the killings that happened, and he's even getting expanded powers over the runnings of the transitional government. So I would be very surprised if this agreement garners much support in the Sudanese streets.
Do you think that there's anything that this Transitional Council can do to demonstrate that this is actually a step forward rather than a step backwards towards the status quo?
Well, I mean, we need to understand the context. This comes because the military are under immense pressure, both internally by the millions of Sudanese on the streets, as well as externally, especially with the threat of sanctions being waived in the U.S. So, from the perspective of the street, the only outcome that would be acceptable is an outcome where there is a reinstatement of the prime minister, but not under the terms that Burhan desires, but with the full exit of those people who were responsible for the coup, which was a clear violation of the Sudanese constitution. So the return to the status quo is not something that is acceptable to the aspirations of the Sudanese people, I would say.
We understand that this is going to be made up of a technocratic government as opposed to a predominantly political one, but we've already heard statements from opposition parties that they are not going to be part of this. Can this, in your opinion, actually do anything and achieve anything if it doesn't have the buy-in from other political